Alright, so my onions are cooking. I'm going to start adding some more ingredients. Let's see, I'm going to do some salt. There we go. I'm going to do maybe about this much. I'm going to stir this. Listen to that sizzle. Alright. Hang on. Some pepper. And then this is the part where I actually, before I add my meat, I'm going to add my 1 teaspoon of garlic, but I won't be able to film that because I will actually have to make sure it doesn't burn. So I have now added my meat. I am chopping it up. My garlic is in there. And make sure it's all mixed in, because once the meat is cooked, I'm going to turn the heat all the way down, and I'm going to add my tomato sauce over there. Okay. Time for a little bit more seasoning, some more salt. And I like my filling to be really flavored. I have had so many experiences in the past of other people like making the exact same stuff that I do, and then sometimes like they show me a video and it's not, like they did not put enough seasoning. Like sometimes I can tell just by looking at the video. Alright. So I just added more pepper. So I think I'm just going to let this sit for a little while. I'm going to get my pasta in there. That water is ready. Alright, so I've got my pasta in there now. I'm just going to keep an eye on this as it mixes. And my oven is already set to 350, so when this is all done, I'm going to combine the pasta with the sauce. And then we're going to bake it for about 20 to 25 minutes. And just give this another stir. Get it off the edge. So the meat is almost done. Yeah. Alright guys, so my meat is all cooked. I've got my pasta in here. Doing pretty good. I did add a lot of salt to the bottom of the pan before I even added, pot before I added any water. So that should be good in terms of salt. I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat on this all the way down. Let that cool for a little bit. Yeah, hear the sizzling going down. Yeah. Smells great. So I've got my tomato sauce, the Italian sausage flavor. I'm just going to pour it into here. All of it. All right. Most of it. Then I'm just gonna mix this all in. Make sure it's all even. It's gonna have a little bit of a little runny texture. That's okay. That's actually a good thing. I like how it makes the dish a little juicier. And that's your sauce. Alright guys, so the sauce is done, the pasta is done. I have already turned off the heat. I am going to go ahead and pour it into a colander, and then I will show you what to do next. So now we are going to pour the sauce into the pot. All right, so I have poured the sauce into the pot. We're just going to mix this and get a good blend. I don't want the sauce just on top of the pasta. I actually want the pasta and the meat mixed in together. Listen to it squishing around in there. I love that sound. You guys can probably hear the TV behind me. So when I am pretty sure that I have gotten everything, including everything at the bottom of the pot, I'm going to add 2 more things. I'm going to add cheese and some Italian seasoning, I believe. Here it is. All right. So I put a little dent here in the bag of cheese and do this. Start with about that much. I like it really cheesy. You don't have to make it that cheesy, but the more the merrier, in my opinion. I'm flinging cheese everywhere. So look at the way it melts when I stir this in. All right, I might add a little bit more. Alright, I'm also going to add my Italian seasoning now. This gives it extra flavor. If you want a real nice Italian dinner, go for that seasoning. Get that cheese in there, use that sausage instead of beef or whatever. But I'm not judging. I mean, like, you guys can make your dinner however you please. When it's squishy like this, that means job well done, everything is mixed. I mean, like, I can see how well the cheese is melted. I have seen everything is blended nice and well. So now we're going to transfer everything in here to this pan. Okay, so now I'm just going to even this out nice inside in this little 9 by 13 pan. My gosh, if you guys were here right now, you would be able to smell the spice and the peppers and the tomatoes, the onions, everything. Some people don't do this, but I'm going to add a little bit more cheese on top. Like I said, like it nice and cheesy. And that'll do the trick. So now I'm going to cover it, and I will show you how I personally cover this. So I made a little dent in the foil, and now I'm going to bake it at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, so there it is. So I have put my food in the oven, cleaned up my dishes, and we will be back in about 23 minutes. Okay, so it is done. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. I'm going to take a look at this. See that through the glass? It looks awesome. All right, listen to that sizzle. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to use a pair of tongs to take off this aluminum so I don't potentially burn my hand on this. All right, and it looks like that. All right. I'm getting pretty darn hungry. All right, so I'm going to show you what this looks like being scooped out onto a plate. So I'm just going to take this corner here. And get a couple of scoops here. I like the top because it's really crunchy, and then like you get inside into the middle and it's a lot more soft. Of course, this is going to cool for a little while, but yeah, that's Baked Ziti for you. Hope that was very helpful. Enjoy making that if you can. If you got any questions, please let me know, and I hope you have a great night.